Hey there, and welcome to the IELTS Junior channel. In this lesson, I am going to teach you essay. Specifically, what I'm going to teach you is agree and disagree essay type. So, without further ado, let's get started. And not to forget that I have got an IELTS past paper question. So, the question is: in some countries, an increasing number of people are suffering from health problems as a result of eating too much junk food. So, government should impose high tax. Do you agree or disagree? So, in this type of essay, we need to have two ideas which would make our two main body paragraph 1 and main body paragraph 2. So these two ideas would make up our two paragraphs. Okay, so I if you see, I have got two ideas. My first idea is that making food expensive and money raised could help to educate people about eating healthy or healthy eating. Okay, so you need to determine whether do you agree with this question or not. So in this case, I'm agreeing that government needs to impose high tax on the restaurants or the company which is producing junk food. So if you do not agree it, so if you want to not to agree, so it's your own business. But now what I'm doing, I'm agreeing with this. Okay, so as always, we have four paragraph. Okay, the first paragraph is going to be about introduction, and the second paragraph is going to be main body paragraph 1, and the third paragraph is going to be about main body paragraph 2, and the last paragraph is going to be about conclusion, where we conclude everything that we said in main body paragraph 1 and main body paragraph 2. So let's get started. you know in introduction, what we're going to do is, we need to do three things. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is paraphrasing. What's paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is using different words which gives or carries the same meaning. All right, so it could be possible by using synonyms. Okay, one of the ways of that is to use synonyms. All right, so when you paraphrase your question, what you need to do is you need to you know have thesis statement. So what is thesis statement? So in this thesis statement, you're giving a position, whether do you agree or disagree. Okay, so you would say, like, in your thesis statement, this essay will agree with this essay agrees. Okay, so you are saying that this essay agrees that government should impose or put high taxes on restaurants or companies which produces junk food. So your thesis statement is your position, whether do you agree or disagree. All right, so after paraphrasing and thesis statement, what you need to do is you need to outline sentences. Okay, what is outline sentences? This outline sentences is going to make up your uh, two paragraphs. Okay, so the main body paragraph 1 and main body paragraph 2. So your main body paragraph 1 is going to be about, mine is going to be about this idea of mine, which is making food expensive. And the third paragraph or main body paragraph 2 is going to be about this idea of mine, which is money raised could help to educate people about eating healthy. So what you need to do in introduction, first of all, you need to paraphrase your question, then you need to give your position, whether do you agree or disagree with the question, and the last thing is you need to outline your sentences. Those sentences are going to be your paragraphs. All right, so let's jump to the main body paragraph 1. So what you need to have in main body paragraph 1, you just need to focus on three things. All right, so the first thing that you need to do in main body paragraph 1 is you need to have topic sentence. So what is topic sentence? Topic sentence is going to tell the examiner what your rest of paragraph is going to be about. All right, so in this case, my topic sentence is, if the food is made expensive, less people would be able to buy it. So examiner, as soon as he or she reads it, he would understand that it's about junk food, right? So about making it expensive, not if we make it the food expensive, less people would be able to buy it. So the topic sentence is saying this kind of things. Examiner, as soon as he or she reads it, he will understand it. So you need to have topic sentence for that. Okay, for your main body of paragraph 1, you need to have topic sentence. After doing this, what you need to do is you need to explain this. Okay, after you give your topic sentence, so in topic sentence, I said, if the food is made expensive, less people would be able to buy it. So the examiner would be like, so what? So now what you need to do is we need to explain it. So explain it the way that, as if the examiner doesn't know anything about this topic. As if you're explaining it to a probably 6 or 5 or probably even 4-year-old child. So how would you describe it? So describe it the way you would describe to a child. Okay, so what I did, my explanation, clearly, when junk food is expensive, not everyone would be able to afford it even if they want to. So I'm saying that if junk food is expensive, not everyone would be able to buy it, and it will become some sort of luxury when people would have it on special occasions, when it is expensive. So that's my explanation. And now what we need to do is we need to give example or give evidence or which would support our idea. Okay, so we give the idea in topic sentence, we explained it in explanation. Now what we need to do is we need to give evidence which would support our idea. So you know one thing that you can make up something, make up some article or study or whatever you want. It's fine to make up something. Okay, so which would make enable you to prove what you want to say. Okay, so I made up a study right here as well, and it's fine as soon as it's logical. Okay, it must be logical as well. If it's not logical, you're going to be in big trouble. you know but if it is logical, it's fine. Examiner is not going to go and check it. It's going to be hard for him or her. That's why they're not checking it. As soon as it's logical, then it's fine. So what I did for supporting or giving evidence or giving example, so I did make up something. According to Harvard University, more than 60% of people of UK think that junk food should be expensive in order to deter people from eating it. Okay, so even though I didn't, the Harvard University didn't conducted that a study or research, but I made up this one, and it's fine to made up a study or whatever you want. uh, so what you need to do is you just say, according to whichever resources you want to say, Harvard University, BBC News Agency, University of Oxford, whichever source you want. Okay, just say according to Harvard University and prove whatever you want to prove, or say like this, according to an article, prove whatever you want to prove. All right, so when you have topic sentence, then you need to have explanation for that, and you need to have example. After doing all of this, you're going to be done with your main body paragraph 1, and that's it, guys. You would be done with your main body paragraph 1. And what you need to do is you need to jump to the main body paragraph 2. You know how you're going to do main body paragraph 2. Do it the way you did it main body paragraph 2, main body paragraph 1. It is exactly the same. Okay, but now you need to discuss your second idea. Okay, so discuss your second idea, and but the structure is the same. I hope you get it. Now we need to do is, in the fourth paragraph or the last paragraph, we need to do the conclusion. Now we need to conclude everything that we have just said, all right, from the very beginning to the end. Now we need to conclude in this paragraph. Okay, you know in conclusion, I agree, government should task them because when restaurant or company is tasked highly, the food would become expensive, and if very a few people would be able to afford it, and then the money, when the money is raised, could help to raise awareness among the people to eat healthily. All right, so that's our conclusion. We just conclude whatever we said from the very beginning to the very end in just one paragraph. Okay, just I'm telling you, it is a tip. Okay, so consider this tip. Do not write any new idea in this conclusion or this in this paragraph. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people are doing this. They are putting or generating new idea in this paragraph. It's a terrible idea to put or generate new idea in the last paragraph. Okay, what you need to do is you need to conclude everything that you have just said. Okay, do not, don't, and don't. I cannot emphasize enough that you shouldn't put any new idea in your conclusion. Okay, you know a good a good agree and disagree essay has two things, only two things. All right, so the first thing is summary of your main idea, and the second is your own opinion. You need to put your opinion as well. It's really necessary and crucial that you put your opinion. All right, so that's it, guys. I hope you like our lesson, and please do not forget to subscribe to our channel